A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Salam alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Arnold Al-Mahdi.
My name is Veronica Al-Mahdi.
And we are very happy to welcome you in this episode of the meditation show. A very special episode. We are here outside and this beautiful nature. I hope you will enjoy. And also we have a specific topic today, Veronica.
Yes, today we're going to talk about the seventh covenant. I'm sure most of you were present while we make this telethon, where we were talking about the seventh covenant and what it is about, but basically it's the last covenant between God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and humanity. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and humanity have always had a relationship based in covenants since the time of Adam until now, and always, because of his mercy and love for us, has always brought someone who represents him on earth. And today, as you know, we have Imam Ahmed Hassan alayhi salam, and he, God bless him, was the one who made the announcement that we are on the time, on the historical time of the covenant, the seventh covenant between God and humanity. And this covenant, I don't know, has some peculiarities. It's a bit different from the other ones, right?
Yes, and we'll see how also why we speak about that in this episode. The seventh covenant is not anymore a covenant based on bloodlines or a particular people, but it is between God and the souls. So it's a covenant that welcomes everybody, whatever race, whatever tradition, whatever culture, whatever country, everybody is welcome in this new covenant, a covenant that is here to save people and that call the people to come in the ark of salvation.
Doesn't matter anymore your religion or your bloodline. Doesn't matter anything. If you're poor, if you're rich, if you come from this background or the other, is an amazing moment for people to feel that it's not now God coming to Abraham and say to him, "You are my people," but saying to everyone, "These doors are open for you. I'm welcoming you. It is you who have to make the step towards me." And to make this step, we need submission, we need love for God, and we need to differentiate between the voice of our nafs, which always wants to rule itself and be apart from God, and the voice of our soul that wants to obey and serve God in whatever it is needed. And this time is going to be so obvious that we will have to choose, and that is being expected from us to choose between God or evil. And the evil is the way the world has been working all this time, and all these injustices that have been happening in the world, and all these things that we feel either too far from them, or we feel too powerless, or we don't know how to do it. Now we have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala telling us, "I want you in my team. Do you want to be with me?" And who is more powerful, more merciful, stronger than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? You have the best to make this decision, to make the steps, and to finally feel that we can do something for justice, for these things that are in our hearts for so long. All these horrible things that are happening, I cannot even, I don't want to go through them, but you know, the oppression, the hunger, the poverty, the abuse, the satanic rituals, the raping is countless, the abuse of politicians over people, the police, it's countless, and we always wanted to do something about it. Now is the time. Allah is saying, now is the time. And you came in the right moment in history, so it's not just something random that you're here right now with us, that we are all here in this time incarnated on earth. So let's make the difference and let's choose ourselves as people of God.
Yes, and how meditation is linked to this seventh covenant. We felt with Veronica that meditation can play a role, inshallah, can help maybe some of you to, on this path of really distinguishing between your nafs, the part of you that likes this world, that is here for dunya, for everything, for this temporary world, to distinguish between that part of you and the other part of you, which is your soul, which is the only desire is to unite with God, to serve God, to surrender to God. And actually it's the only place where there is peace. And justice can only come also from this place. And so meditation will be one of the tools to help you, to help us to follow the right guidance. Because the soul just want to join Ahmed al-Hassan, just want to serve him, just want to obey to his. The soul is just rejoicing about the seventh covenant.
Yes.
While the nafs is scared and doesn't understand and doesn't want to care too much, still want to live their life. But now we say is the seventh covenant. It's historical, only 7 covenants in the whole history of humankind. And now is the moment of end times, is the moment where the divine justice will be established through these 7 covenants. And on the basis of equity, justice, love, peace.
Divinity. And it's a true thing, by the way. The divine just state will be established. So it's important that we really think about it. It is going to happen. So do you want to be part of it? Like the soul just wants to be a tool for God. It doesn't want to rule itself. It knows that God created it, so it wants to serve the one who created it. It doesn't know nothing else because it knows the magnificence of God. It knows if it has intellect, it has it because of God. If it has a life, it has it because of God. If it has a body, if it has time, if it has family, loved ones, if it has the capacity to love, it's because of God. So all of these things has been given to the soul, and the soul knows this and knows that he has a creator. So he wants to serve this creator because he knows it is flawless. And the nafs, by the way, is exactly as Arnaud was saying, doesn't want to change his life. It is attached to what has learned here, and it is very much invested in satisfying its pleasures, the pleasures of the senses, the pleasures of the bodies, the pleasures of the intellect, all things that were given by God and for God, by the way, from the beginning. So it's like, you know, as sometimes I think that God give us things to know what we do with them. He give us the sight to know what we do with them. He give us the tongue to know what we do with it. We give us the heart, the intellect, everything to know what we do with it. So this is where where I comes. What am I going to do? How I'm going to use these tools that God gave me? And it is true, as Arnaud said, there's only peace in that. But at the same time, the fight will be on. Once you decide, I'm with Ahmad Hassan alayhi salam, I count myself for the 7th covenant, the nafs won't like it. The nafs will say a lot of things. Even if you know in the story of Abraham, when he was going to sacrifice his son, it is said that the shaitan was saying to him so many things for him not to accomplish this mission that God said to him, because God came through a dream to say to him, you have to sacrifice your son. So the shaitan was saying so many things, this is just a dream, what are you going to do? That he just took whatever he could find to take him out of the way. So he took a stone and he was throwing to him things to make him go. So once you decide, you put your mind on something and your heart on something, and especially about God, the nafs, we will do anything to go the other way. And sometimes it's going to do it in a nasty way, and sometimes it's going to speak sweet words. So it's very important that we are alert to that, and that's where meditation comes.
Yes, and God is faithful, God is protective, and when we say yes to God, He is our shepherd, He is our Lord, and He will protect us. And we make one step towards Him, and He made 10 steps towards us. So now, to pass to really what happened during all this time between Adam and Ahmed al-Hassan. We'll not go in details, but if we take a step back and we look at history of humanity, and especially at this very specific moment of the covenant, when Adam started, when Noah came, then Abraham, then Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad, peace be upon them all. Somehow it's always the same story. And even if the sins were different from the people, but what prevented the people of the time of this great prophet to follow them? Only the ego, only the desires of this world, only fake honor and loyalty to their culture, to their business, to their economy, desires of the senses, the love and the like of power, dominance.
Yeah.
All these things that is simple to see, that it's not in accordance to the law and the wish of God. But we have to admit and to recognize, because for everybody is the same. We all have this beast inside of us. We have this ego, we have these nafs, and he wants power. He wants to rule this house. He wants to be the king that rules the empire, the kingdom. This is your kingdom. And the question that we ask to you is, who do you want to put on the throne of your kingdom? Is it your soul, or is it your nafs, your ego? And when you will choose your soul, the divine, to rule over this kingdom, automatically your whole kingdom, your whole being will crave for Ahmed al-Hassan, will run towards it, and it will be easy then to follow and to obey and to be part of this great moment.
Alhamdulillah.
We have no words really to explain what is happening.
No, because we cannot even understand it. To say the truth, is so mind-blowing and so huge what is happening now that our brains are trying to cope with it, I think. But the part of us that does understand it or doesn't even need to understand it is our heart, is our soul. It's our heart and soul. And this is why, this is why we're here. to just bring more, because God always give us tools for us to discern and for us to get strong enough for us to serve, to be a tool for Himself. Remember, I was thinking, every prophet that was chosen by God, it was the one who was submitted to Him. Why? Because God is goodness, God is love, and He needed someone that would be like a perfect door for this God love to go through Him without pollution. So the nafs doesn't like the messenger. The nafs will fight the messenger, and this is what we saw throughout history with all the messengers and prophets. Doesn't like them. That's the difference between the soul and the nafs. The soul will open itself to be submitted so God can come through. It's not about himself anymore. It's about God coming through, and then the nafs will fight it and we want to do it the things its own way. I think anyways we just explained very well the subject.
You can pass to the second part.
Yes, we can part to the meditation.
To the practice.
Yes, amazing.
And hoping that it can bring some help to you. And also we invite you to, of course, to practice this meditation that we propose to you. But again, to take this time for you to really ponder, to really take a time to reflect, to meditate, but to meditate on the subject of the seventh covenant, and to really measure what is happening, because it's a one opportunity, not in a lifetime, it's in a
creation.
It's in creation. So it's really, if we cannot take now a moment out of our life and business and family to think about what can I do for God, how I can serve Him, and what direction I want to take in my life, And all this reason that the nafs want to propose, it's senseless when we look with our discernment and our heart.
I mean, it also will show which idea we have of God, because actually, if we choose God, He will take care of everything. He will take care of everything around us. So we don't have to worry. Even He will take care of our parents or family or friends to understand it, or He will take care of our hearts that we don't need them even to understand it. Like He will take care of our economy, He will take care of anything that is needed for us to serve Him, because He's the Almighty. He's the most powerful. In this episode, we wanted to also bring something up to your attention. It is that we are sitting in chairs, and we also want to say that meditation, you can do it in any position. You don't need to sit in a certain way, and you don't need to be in any special place. And the other thing is that prayer is something as meditation, and it's very important that we also, if we are in the middle of meditation and prayer comes and talking to God comes, go for it as well.
So now we invite you to find a comfortable place, and wherever you are, really to take this moment for you, to isolate yourself, to set your intention for this moment for you. So you cannot stop it in the middle. You can put also your phone aside, and yes, put everything on your side that can help you. And when you are ready, just follow the guided meditation. So we will start now with 3 deep breaths. It's a good way to cut from the mental activity, the busyness of the mind. And let's do it together. Take it really as a transition between your daily worries and activity, and now this moment just for you to go more inside and to have this care and observation of your own self. A last breath. We invite you to close your eyes and to bring all your being, all your attention right now. Right now, in this moment, in this place where you are. Feel your body. Feel your body through the sensation, the information that comes to you. Anchor yourself by putting your attention through your feet, legs, and the part of your body that touch the ground or the chair. You are relaxed. All your focus and your attention is just here now with these sensations of the body. Feel the place that your body takes, the volume of it, the weight, the shape. Through the power of awareness, you can feel your body. You know that you have a body through the sensation that comes to your awareness. Let's come back today to this place, this center, where we can observe and witness the functioning of the five senses and the mind. This place that gives us the power of witnessing the movement of our own being, our reactions, emotions, thoughts, the state of our body and our mind. From this place we can hear or feel and see the movement of life inside of us. And deep inside you, everybody really knows when the next move that you want to do comes from your ego or from your soul. And maybe it's important here to repeat it, to insist on it, that you have a body, but you are not your body. And you have a mind, you have thoughts, you have personality, character traits, you have emotions, but you are not all of that. Come to this place where you can witness all of that. It is just here. It's not outside of you. It is not foreign to you. It is the most intimate feeling this feeling of existence, of being, by which you know that you exist. That you exist beyond your senses. That you exist beyond the movement of your mind. Your mind and body are vehicles, tools for your soul to act righteously according to the highest, according to the invitation of God, the Good Shepherd, that takes care and guide. That pushes you to take care of others before yourself. That feels happy when you forget about your own personal desires. When your soul speaks, you feel automatically good. And when you follow its voice, you feel good. That's a way to recognize the soul. And all the voices that make you feel bad, that drives you to care firstly about yourself, for temporary pleasures. This is your ego. The thoughts and movement inside of you who fight silence and the acceptance of this moment, how it is, all these distractions, these obstacles that you may feel right now also, resistances, tension in your body, comments, judgment, opinions, this voice that says, I don't understand, it's not for me, I can't do it, I will do it later. Be aware of that. And don't engage. Don't engage with the invitation, the insisting proposition of your ego. That's always ready to create separation between you and others, to compare, to judge. And how not to engage? Because here is the key, is how we engage or not with what appears inside ourselves. It's a practice, it's an attitude. But often we are so identified and so busy in our mind, it's very difficult to distinguish. That's why we give you these tips to unplug your busy mind by coming back with your attention to the sounds around you. Just the perception of the sounds without any story. Or the perception of the movement of the breath. Without any comments. No past, nor future. Just now. This is tools of meditation, and they are not the goal in itself, they are tools for you to win back your power of discerning between your nafs, your ego, and your soul. Because once you calm down your mind, you find yourself in this peaceful, open place. Where it's more easy to discern. To hear the voice of your soul, to see the language of God around you. Come back always to now. Your ego will present all the reasons and opinions for you to not be here, not be now. Aware. Alive. Just this simple exercise to discipline your attention can make you change your life. Can make you take a turn. And to realize and understand what is happening. To hear God calling you to desire only Him and to dismiss all the other desires from this world. Let's be empty. Let's drop everything right now, again. Past, future, worries, work. Any thought, any worries about family, about later. Just now, do it with us. Drop everything. You're just here. empty. That's what Ahmad al-Hassan alayhi salam asked us to be. That's the only way to be if we want to follow God. Empty of ego, but full of life and truth and love, full of your soul. Feel this peace, feel this presence right now. And stay with it. This place we don't want to leave. We don't want to exit out of it. Let's do it. Let's stay in this awareness, in this presence. And take a deep breath. With the will and determination to carry this presence, this peace, even when our eyes will open. Even when relationship will come, and duty and responsibility. Slowly, slowly, when it's time for you, you can gently open your eyes. Take a look around you. Rediscover your world. And slowly, slowly also moving your body and putting an end to this meditation, but with the invitation of keeping this attention also inside while you deal with things outside.
Thank you.
Thank you, Veronica.
Thank you.
Wish you the best. Wish that our message reached you and it can have a benefit for you. We say to you, take care. See you soon.
God bless you.
And God bless you. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.